6'11", number 35, Kevin Durant.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Andre Drummond is out there with Barnes. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Suggs. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. And for the Knicks, they've got Gobert, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Thompson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Durant in at the 3. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
Suggs kicks to Barnes. Drummond with a screen on Gobert. And Drummond throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's DiVincenzo. Durant inside. Covered by Barnes. No good from Durant. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And it's good for 2.
And with the right partner, Durant is an unstoppable force in that pick and roll. It's a very high percentage play when he's running.
Now, here's Suggs. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Thompson passes to DiVincenzo. Pass to Durant. Down low. Here's Gobert. 4 on the clock. Over Drummond. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Here's Edwards. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Suggs. He's averaging 14 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a 3-point game. Barnes kicks to Drummond. Drummond with a screen on Thompson. Got a piece of it. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Mitchell.
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness from Drummond. Fighting for his shot while taking the foul.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the night. Free throw, no good for Drummond.
Well, he's one of the best rebounders we've ever seen. Drummond controls the defensive glass, and at the other end, he creates second chance opportunities.
Suggs finds Drummond. Porter with it. Robinson with the block. They retain possession. Barnes outside, 5 to shoot. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. To the middle, it's stolen by Edwards. Here's Barnes. Good D by Thompson. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to DiVincenzo. Great D that time from Edwards.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Now here's Edwards. No scoring in this one. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Durant the pass to Gobert. Gobert double teamed. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Porter.
Even with the defense all over him, Thompson sticks with it and doesn't just give up on the shot.
Shooting 2. That free throw good from Thompson. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And he makes both free throws. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Now here's Drummond. Last game he had 12. Nice move. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 3. Outside Durant. Thompson against Edwards. Robinson with it. Scoreless thus far. 5 on the clock. Gobert dishes to Robinson. And the Knicks miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Durant against Edwards. And here is Drummond. He has 6. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
A very active player. Thompson combines his defensive IQ with that length to come up with steals.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Suggs looking around. Edwards against Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Here they are, your Knicks from
The Knicks making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. Second, the Pelicans.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Now, here's Suggs. 11 points for him in that last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Pass to Drummond. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Bull. He's checked in for the Knicks. New York on D. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Can they get it? And the layup is good.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Durant kicks the ball. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Edwards. Here's Barnes. Dunk by Barnes.
This kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Durant. Here's Bull. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Bull.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
That free throw, no good. And defensively stand, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Russell's checked in. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. The Knicks leading by 3. Porter with the steal. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin drowns himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Here's Porter. The Knicks making the shot. Russell high post. Plays it up and banks it in.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on him.
Now here's Durant. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Russell against DiVincenzo. Russell looking around. Pass to Drummond. Drummond is double. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Gobert checked in for Durant, and it's Alex Caruso in for Dante DiVincenzo. New Orleans making a switch here. And Caruso's got the ball here for New York. Outside, Markkanen. Out to the right wing. New York moving the ball around. Back to Thompson. Clock at 4. Now here's Wells. He's covered by Thompson. Wells kicks to Russell. Beyond the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. New York has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Thompson. A 3-ball. No good on that one.
2 minutes.
The Pelicans trail to the right side. Hendricks passes to Russell. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Bull with it. Now guarded by Wells. Shoots from 8. Bull can't hit. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't we?
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, as a 3-level scorer, Porter Jr. remains a key part of this team's offense and how they run their sets.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Thompson. Edwards has come in for the Pelicans. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. The Knicks have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Gobert finds Bol. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Queta. Porter with it. Outside, Russell. There's a good screen. Bangs home the trifecta. Russell's got 5 now.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
Markkanen sets the pick for Caruso. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Gobert with the defensive effort.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Pass to Caruso. Markkanen a screen on Russell. Got a piece of it. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. A shot by Wells, no good. Now Caruso. The 3. And again, New York with the triple. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Knicks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Pelicans trail by 4. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Gobert. Then it's Bol. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. Edwards, good.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Now here's Joseph. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Caruso, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Russell against Caruso. The 3. Russell no luck. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for New York. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him. Bol, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Now, here is Russell. To the inside, Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Caruso against Russell. Now here's Caruso. Defense right on him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Every year, Craig, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA. And sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Pass to Bol. Gobert with it. Outside Holiday. Now Bol. And here is Caruso. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Gobert, and it's good. With time running down in the shot clock. Gobert's got his first bucket in this one. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Wells passes to Edwards. Again, the Pelicans score.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Pass to Gobert. Now Caruso. 17 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there.
Now here's Wells. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. And there's the drive. Pass to Gobert. Caruso with the ball. Good on the three-point shot. Caruso's got 6.
And Caruso knows how to catch defenses off guard. Great work off that catch.
Here's Queta. Ball covering. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. McGee, he's checked in for New York. Davis Bertans comes in for Justin Holiday. Drummond's checked in for the Pelicans. Jalen Suggs comes in for Russell. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Edwards with confidence.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
It's time for next stand. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move.
For the Knicks, Marjanovic comes in for Bol. And it's Joseph in for Bertans.
Substitution for your Knicks. Boban Marjanovic. Corey Joseph.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Joseph looking over the floor. Markkanen from outside. And it's Suggs with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Joseph. Edwards, no good. New York trailing. To the paint. Caruso finds Marjanovic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Pass to Hendricks. Now Wells. Now here's Drummond. Shot clock at 5. Suggs with the ball. Defended by Caruso. And it's Suggs missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Marjanovic. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And, Coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And, look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Markkanen. Dan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here's Edwards. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. And Durant sends it back.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. We'll take a look at the Knicks. They're in second, looking to take over the first.
And seeing where the Knicks are, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Pass to Suggs. Back to Barnes. From downtown, it's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
DiVincenzo passes to Markkanen. Back to DiVincenzo. Puts it up from 17, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Right on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Edwards.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Porter passes to Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Now just a 2-point Knicks lead.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Markkanen kicks to KD. New York moving the ball around. Over Porter. Durant, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for New Orleans. Thompson against Edwards. Inside, here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
KD against Porter. Markkanen sets the pick for KD. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Barnes, and that one drops. Barnes has got the lead up to 2 now for the Pelicans.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Markkanen a screen on Porter. Can they get it? Robinson kicks to Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Dives for it, and stolen by DiVincenzo. To the inside. Thompson misses. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, fielding, good looks. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Gobert, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Russell, he's checked in for Edwards. DiVincenzo against Russell. Outside Porter for the three. Here's Drummond. Tries again. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
Defensive foul charged to Scotty Barnes.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Personal. Second team foul. Kevin Durant at the line.
What's up?
One shot.
Free throw off from Durant. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Now Drummond after the missed 3 from KD. And he recovers it. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Porter's got 7 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the left side wing. DiVincenzo against Russell. Here's Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's on Jalen Suggs.
Not someone you want to send to the foul line. Klay Thompson is nearly automatic from there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Russell against DiVincenzo. Here's Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Porter Jr. attacks defenses, and he doesn't mind getting hit on the way up either.
And New York making a change here. McGee's checked in, and Porter drops them both. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to DiVincenzo. Suggs against Thompson. And here's Gobert. Back to Thompson. Thompson hammers it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Now here's Barnes. Launches a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Pelicans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joined by Coach Thibodeau. Coach, any areas to clean up in?
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from the lead. They're measuring up the shot.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look at the Pelicans, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes, but they're the ones who assembled the team.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Suggs. Hasn't made one yet. So the Pelican 5 right now. Edwards is out there with Suggs. Then it's Barnes. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Drummond in at center. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson. And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And New York making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. Has to Gobert. DiVincenzo with it. Here's Thompson. Now here's Gobert. Defended by Drummond. Here's Durant. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. KD's got 17.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Barnes outside. Porter against KD. Tries from 16. It's rebounded by New York. Using his length and size. Durant.
There's no limit to what KD can do scoring the basketball.
DiVincenzo against Suggs. Drummond sets the screen for Edwards. Back to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Durant. 19 points in the game. Porter kicks to Suggs. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Drummond dishes to Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Knicks trail by 3. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Durant kicks to Thompson. Over Edwards. The shot by Thompson, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Kevin Durant, number 1.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Kate is checked in. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And timeout called by Willie Green. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Pelicans. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, what a slow start they've gotten off to. At least they have enough time to still get things going here in the right direction.
Well, sure, it is early, but they want to avoid digging too deep a hole for themselves. If you let a slow start go on too long, it can really shake a team's confidence.
Just 3 to shoot. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And the Pelicans miss again.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And stolen by Barnes. Pass to Suggs. Here's Queta. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, it's good to see him with this free throw percentage up over 80.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Knicks. Trailing by 4. Gobert with the bounce pass. Pass to Thompson. And here is Markkanen. Takes the 3. The rebound by Queta. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Barnes. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
It's good. Markkanen's got 7.
Well, Markkanen's height is such an advantage in that mid-range area.
Suggs finds Edwards. Back to Suggs. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Andre Drummond's checked in for New Orleans. KD looking around. Gobert with a screen on Porter. To the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Andre Drummond. Dave, what's the news?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. It's amazing. He's good to come back into the game. In fact, Kevin, he's already back in the game.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Up the floor. And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Durant against Porter. Over Porter. The shot by KD. No good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense.
Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Markkanen sets the pick for KD. Makes it off the glass. KD's got 24.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Outside Porter. Here's the three. It's rebounded by New York. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds in this game. DiVincenzo passes to KD. Now here's Markkanen. Back to Durant. Just fine on the clock. Durant with another miss. New Orleans leading by 4. Barnes dishes to Suggs. Outside Edwards. Down low. Drummond passes to Barnes. Porter outside. It's rebounded by New York. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Inside. Gobert can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Suggs kicks to Porter. Pass to Drummond. Over Thompson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside, KD. Over Porter. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Durant.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Outside Porter. Pass to Drummond. Now Edwards. He's covered by Thompson. Edwards passes to Drummond. Barnes kicks to Porter. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Edwards. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. From 11 feet away, Pelicans pull it in. Outside Edwards. Barnes with it. Picked up by Thompson. Barnes kicks to Edwards. Pass to Suggs. Back to Edwards. Lets it go from 11. Markkanen with the block.
Well, there's Markkanen putting his 7-foot frame to use with the block.
So for the Knicks, McGee, he's checked in for Gobert. Bol comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Pelicans also changing it up. Kate is checked in, and Wells is subbed in for Barnes.
And a brief check of the stats for Wells. How last month turned out for him? Averaging about 7 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or 2 every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
They set the pick. Suggs passes to Queta. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Monday, they'll be facing Jrue Holiday and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Phoenix Suns.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Second, the Knicks.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
Pass to Wells. To the middle. Here's Hendricks. Porter passes to Russell. There's the pick from outside the arc. They get it again. Wells kicks to Russell. Fades away. Queta's shot is off. Knicks trail by 3. Thompson passes to Caruso. Back to Thompson. For the tie. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Queta's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hendricks can't get it to go. And so Markkanen will bring it up for New York. Ball kicks to Caruso. To the inside. Thompson. Thompson gets it inside.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Pass to Wells. Here's Queta. From past the arc. Hendricks can't get it to go. New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Now, here's Bull. Not a lot of room. McGee is screen on Russell. Deflects the pass. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Here's Wells. Pass to Queta. And the layup's good off the glass. Queta's got 6 in the quarter.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's McGee. Thompson passes to Caruso. Markkanen sets the pick for Caruso. Shot clock at 6. That's good from 17 feet away. Caruso's got 11.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for New Orleans. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got McGee. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Bol. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Holiday in at the 2. Here's Edwards. And Bol pulls it down. New York trailing. Caruso kicks to McGee. Pass to Bol. To take the lead. Misses from short range. And the Pelicans shooting 40% from the field. Russell passes to Queta. Back to Russell. Here's Hendricks. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Caruso against Russell. Here's McGee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
To the paint, here's Queta. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And the precision passing of Russell, this time out of the pick and roll.
Russell against Caruso. Pass to Bull. And Holiday kicks to Caruso. Larkin in a screen on Russell. Traps in the tray.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Edwards' shot is good.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
McGee a screen. Caruso against Russell. Now here's Caruso. He's guarded closely. Bull with it. Lets it go with a three. Caruso, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Pass to Bull. Now here is McGee, guarded closely. And it's blocked, and they'll get another chance. And here is Caruso. He's guarded by Russell. Bull setting the pick for Caruso. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Caruso's got 10 points here in the second half.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
No good on the free throw.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of the game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for New York. And a change for the Pelicans. Suggs is checked in. Outside Durant. Shoots over Wells, and the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Durant.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
Pass to Edwards. The tray. Good on the triple. Edwards got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Pelicans.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Bull a screen on Edwards. Durant the pass to Caruso. McGee a screen. Caruso against Suggs. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for McGee. Thompson comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Alex Caruso. Suggs passes to Edwards. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Bull. Outside, KD. Free throw line jump shot. Here's Robinson. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the layup is good. And it's a 10-point New Orleans lead.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
New York moving it around. New York, no good that time either. New Orleans has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Suggs. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Thompson.
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
and they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Bull. Knicks trail by 12. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's Robinson, top of the key. DiVincenzo kicks to Thompson. Durant for three. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And here is Suggs. Drummond finds Porter. Now here's Edwards. Drummond with a screen on Thompson. And Edwards launches it from deep. Misses the deep three-point attempt. DiVincenzo passes to KD. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Back to Suggs. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Suggs has got the lead up to 14 now for New Orleans. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Robinson and stolen by Drummond. One-on-one fast break. Wells wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Thompson outside. And here's Gobert. For three, Durant. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Pass to Wells. Here's Drummond, guarded by Robinson. Just 4 to shoot. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Here's Wells. He can't hit that time. Good D by Thompson. Knicks trail by 17. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Thompson. Here's Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. Robinson sets a screen for DiVincenzo. It's tipped and stolen by Drummond. Wells with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Porter. Knicks with the rebound. Thompson left side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Barnes, he's checked in for New Orleans. And so Thompson nails both of them.
A legendary shooter, Thompson is also a versatile defender who plays with great energy on both sides of the ball.
Drummond dishes to Porter. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson finding a better look there.
New Orleans has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Robinson against Drummond. Drummond with a screen on Durant. Porter kicks to Barnes. There's the three. Robinson pulls it in. New York's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
Now Edwards. Drummond with a screen on Thompson. For three, Edwards buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 39.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
New Orleans leading by 16. Barnes kicks to Edwards. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. The three from Barnes gets the three-pointer to fall.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Here's Bull. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
At the line, one shot.
And that one falls for Bull.
And like his father, Manute, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Pass to Hendricks. Now here's Edwards. Here's Weissman, and finished off by Weissman.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were